Winternomics TV. Your stream will begin shortly. Loading in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Get ready, bitches. Welcome to Winternomics TV. Your stream will begin shortly. Loading in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Get ready, bitches. Welcome to Winternomics TV. Your stream will begin shortly. Loading in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Get ready, bitches. Welcome to Winternomics TV. Your stream will begin shortly. Loading in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Get ready to just Winternomics. Welcome. Winter, 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 Winternomics. Winter, winter, winter. Welcome. Winter, winter, Winternomics. Welcome to Winternomics TV. Your stream will begin shortly. Loading in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Get ready to just Winternomics. Welcome. Winter, 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 win Winternomics. Welcome. Winter, 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 winternomics. Winter, 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 winter. Welcome. Winter, 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 winternomics. Welcome to Winternomics TV. Your stream will begin shortly. Loading in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Get ready, bitches. Welcome to Winternomics TV. Your stream will begin shortly. Loading in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Get ready, bitches. Winternomics. Welcome. Winter, 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 Winternomics. Winter, winter, winter. Welcome. Winter, winter, Winternomics. Welcome to Winternomics TV. Your stream will begin shortly. Loading in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Get ready, bitches. Winternomics. Welcome. Winter, 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 Winternomics. Winter, winter, winter. Welcome. Winter, 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 Winternomics. Welcome to Winternomics TV. Your stream will begin shortly. Loading in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Get ready, bitches.
And we are live. What up, ladies and gentlemen? We are back. This is Real Nomics, Helter Skelter, major sentiment things, right? I think we all understand the theme of the show these days. You know, the all kumbaya, we are all one. That's always been bullshit. The only thing that's fucking true about humans is that we like to fucking fight. You know what I mean? Diablo was a favorite game of mine back in the day. I played the living shit out of that when I was 15 years old. Diablo hardcore, baby. What's it, I can't remember all the different enchantments of your different fucking things. I used to have that Helm of the Magi, whatever the fuck. Diablo 1, bitch. I'm old. The original Diablo and Diablo 2. Is there actually a fucking 4? I didn't even know about 3. So, like, shit. I'm the OG Diablo, man. On a 56K modem. Jesus Christ. Dude, how many people even know what the fuck a 56K modem is in the audience right now? I can remember when fucking ISDN was like a big deal. Like, we have ISDN connections. Oh, really? That's really fast? Yeah.
Yo, that's baller.
What? What'd you say?
ISDN connection.
That's an OG, bro. That's that OG shit.
Yeah.
Nah, man. I got you on screen. Secrets in. Yeah, no, like ISDN. What was the one that came after ISDN? There was 56K, then there was ISDN. What was the next fastest speed you had after that? I know they had like a fractal, like what, T3, which is like a fiber optic at the first hedge fund I worked at, which is how they got a decent speed.
Oh, yeah.
Remember that?
Like T5 or something like that.
Yeah, I think it's a direct fiber optic to your ISP. That's like 2001. And that's like super fast speeds for like institution back then. But I know home-based ISDN was about it, you know. That's like one what you could get. Ooh, I love the never-ending.
Yeah,
I know home-based. Oh shit, I forgot how to control that audio thing. Sweet, y'all see yourselves. So, any other feel like joining the Web3 room? You know, by all means, feel free. This is definitely a work in progress. A couple microphones aren't working, as you can see. It doesn't find users. Like I said, we're waiting for some upgrades from OnCyber to make this a little bit more user-friendly. But for right now, a couple microphones. As you can check out the auditorium. You gotta believe, you know, the level of support we offer fucking CloneX and promoting and how to use fucking products and things, and the shitty fucking nature of this community is like unbelievable, isn't it? It is literally the grossest thing.
It's pretty crazy, yeah.
It's like the grossest thing you've ever seen. You know, let's take a look at some of this stuff today. Right, in video. This is the community manager for fucking like Artifact. You have to like understand something. Like, either these people stole the idea or they're just stupid, right? The entire product has basically built on the fact that your collectors are your fucking storefront. So each of the 8,900 holders of the 20,000 fucking meta keys to this ecosystem, which are the clones, are the fucking people that are in a position that should be desired in order for people to want to buy $5,000 sneakers off of you, or $4,000 and $10,000 jackets off of you, right? If you don't like us, why the fuck would you buy anything we have? You know why people want Lambos and shit? They want to be like celebrities. You're going to create a collector community that's going to act as a storefront to unload a collector-based, like, you know, volume of merchandise into the global marketplace. Then you need people to want to be a part of the community. This elitist shit is a 100% detrimental fundamentally to the valuation of CloneX. How exactly do you have this cunt walking around blocking anyone who are actually clones? Many of them, right? This is fucking just person in our community who said one word, doesn't like, block, right? Another person here, clone, has 6 clones.
Yeah.
6 clones, block. Fucking, this guy's never even spoken to this fucking whore, block. This is your community manager because she's sucking fucking founder dick in the VIP section of fucking the Artifact event? Yeah, that's exactly why she's there. Because she fucking sucks cum down for the founders. So you get into a position now, and now we're like literally just eviscerating the community right under Benito's nose as he basically blesses her to do this shit. If you're stupid, Ben, keep doing this, because no one will buy products from people who fucking feel like they're being excluded. We brought millions into your community as you're fucking having part of your community attack people because you're playing favorites. Either Nike doesn't know that you don't know how to run a fucking business, or you just are fucking sold them a bag of goods. Who would buy into a community that has an active community manager running around attacking members of the community who own fucking clones, you moron? And then you're gonna put out this
It's the most ridiculous fucking disgusting shit ever.
Then you're gonna put out a jacket that looks like I made it when I was fucking 5. You fucking pick this little elitist class of people you want to be your creators too, right? You pick this little elitist class of people you want to be your creators too, because you're not actually open to all artists, right? You're open to just the ones that suck your dick. So now you have this dog shit that looks like fucking stickers off my fucking lunchbox for 30 fucking aliens to fight between themselves to get. Because you're not really actually doing anything for the aliens, right? You're actually making a fucking product out of us. And now you're going to make us fight within each of our niche DNAs for a limited supply within a limited supply? Do you have any intention of us selling this to the open market, or are you just trying to rape us? You see what I'm saying? That doesn't look good on any level.
Yeah.
What exactly are you doing, right? You guys counting your money now? Did you cash grab us? It's fucking ridiculous, right? This guy's leaving the community as a community leader. Partly because the community fucking sucks. When you have fucking cocksuckers like this bitch, right? I hope you leave with a big loss. I hope you leave with a fucking couple of your teeth knocked out, you pussy ass little bitch. The fuck kind of shit is that to write? This is inclusive? Show me inclusive. Look at this shit. This is your exclusive 30 fucking print jacket. We can all make this. All the fucking artist designs you have submitted, and this is what you fucking chose for the shit that goes on here. I could make this jacket in 5 minutes.
With all the crazy creators they have.
Well, if you weren't busy blocking artists out of the community, I don't know, you might actually fucking have a chance to have some better creators. But since you're actively blocking your fucking artists out of the fucking community, you dumb fucks, you now put out fucking 5-year-old jackets. Jeez, this is how you destroy a brand right now, publicly. And the thing is, it's like these people don't seem to recognize you're doing this publicly. The whole planet can see you do this. You know anything about brand management? Fucking stupid. How does this create desirability, which is fucking like a key part of the equation for us to have the velocity of demand to sell shit at top dollars for you to generate fucking transactional volume? You're literally losing people by the fucking droves right now watching you fucking attack everyone, attack Goblin Town, attack creators, attack anyone with their own fucking voice. Fucking retarded. Like, just retarded. This is the real fucking point, right?
Yeah,
every time people come around and see this shit and want to buy a clone, they see this shit, you lose demand. Which means you fuck the clones, you fuck your own floor, you fuck your ability to sell any of your merch. This is poor fucking brand management, Nike. What kind of amateur shit is this bullshit that you allowed Artifact to do under your fucking blessings? It's just a joke. If you look at the shit they're doing attacking people, you know that fucking any kind of fucking like brand rep for Nike does anything like what Clonex is doing, and you tarnish your brand and you're gonna be canceled. Clonex is doing exactly what gets fucking athletes canceled right now. And I think it's fucking fair game to present it right to Nike. You're not inclusive. You're fucking attacking every fucking body out there and then doing it under Nike's fucking brand of inclusivity. You're not inclusive. You're a bunch of scumbags. Plain and fucking simple. And you have this whore, this ugly bucktooth fat bitch sucking cock in VIP, and you let this fucking whore run loose on everybody? You're fucking stupid. And she does look exactly like what I said. This girl's fucking wrecked, bro. She's literally like looks at the bottom of my fucking shoe. She, like no fucking bullshit. The bitch looks at the bottom of my shoe, straight up and down. This bitch looks like feet. It's really I could give it to you. I'm an accurate motherfucker. Bitch looks like the bottom of my fucking shoe, bro. Anyways, you let that fucking ugly ass bitch run the fucking game.
I'm an accurate motherfucker.
I'm an accurate motherfucker. You trust my precision, yo. That bitch looks like feet, nigga. That's real, real recognized, real. Anyways, don't let that kind of shit run around in your fucking company, bro. I mean, Jesus Christ. You know, risk management. Cut that loser off. That's one that you give to the take one for the team, bitch. You took home, bro. You didn't even understand the game, man. Jesus. Anyways. Memos. Like feet. Y'all never gonna forget that fucking one. That actually comes from one of my oldest friends from way back. Best description I ever heard for an ugly bitch in my entire life. Bitch looks like feet. Anyways. Can't let that stank run unchecked. Nah, hell to the fucking no. So, you know, I don't know. Crazy shit. So, definitely some sentiment things though, right? The attitude of Clonex is so horrible, and so many other products so horrible out there, right? You have crypto trolls mad they missed a fucking pump from 3-digit ETH, and you've got NFT holders who doesn't seem to benefit from ETH pumping or the NFT pumping at any given point in the cycle, and it's just war now. It definitely sentiment things as far as the NFT market goes. You know, you still aren't quite out of NFT winter apparently. So Early Ray said that, like, I guess one of your mics is coming in pretty loud. That would probably be you, Sequenson. You think you could turn your volume on your mic down maybe a little bit, I think, because I can't control it. All right. See if you have a way to do that. It might, I don't know if it's coming in like that for everybody, but no one else has said anything yet. Yeah, I mean, flat out, what Sauce is saying isn't limited. they kill the interest in the product they're fucking sells. They're actually so busy being elitist, shitbags. And this is what happens when you have like, you see, there's this like going like notion that poor people are inherently good people. Poor people are fucking gutter trash for the most part without any actual power to fucking impose their will on you. That's a more accurate depiction of poor people. Rich people don't exactly all emerge rich. Many come from being poor and become wealthy and end up with fucking different options. And then poor people look at them like wealthy people are evil. But at the end of the day, right, poor people want to have wealth, right, to have choice. And so the reality is they demonize people that have pulled themselves from that fucking like bottom of the barrel up to something that can have choice and power. They demonize it while wanting it. And that's one of the things to understand about like people who are trolls and who attack things, attack cultures, attack image. You never attack anything you don't want, right? That's the reality of it. That's part of the hunt, and it's part of the way the human nature, it shows itself as that predator, that scavenger, looking for something, right? That hate is a key thing to understand where value is. What is that noise? Who has like a fucking like siren going on? Okay, did y'all hear that? Web3, did y'all hear that noise?
I heard it like a little bit.
I don't know what the hell that was. That was a feedback loop from somebody, I think. Anyways, right, when people sit there and they demonize somebody, like, something we talk about, tribalism, Helter Skelter, if you guys don't know what the name means. Helter Skelter was like the end times race war between blacks and whites that Charlie Manson hoped to provoke, with a series of murders blamed on black people. Because he obviously doesn't believe that the races should work together. They believe they should fight. He really is just promoting what human nature has shown us, that fucking people do not get along at all. The beep is part of the Helter Skelter theme. Trojan Mom said it sounded like somebody flatlined. That's funny. At the end of the day, like, tribalism is just nature, and people fucking don't really realize that. What you see out there in the marketplace, like, is just everyone going after everyone. It's actually nature. The fact that we try to sell, who's got the flatline? Red, is that you? Seriously? Somebody fucking turn that shit off. I'm gonna have to clip you guys a sec because I don't know how loud that is on the other end. All right, that's the last one I can take. Pars Vital, definitely don't have any desire to acquire any Clonix brand merch anytime soon. This whole in-circle tribalistic elitism, which doesn't really incentivize newcomers to buy in. Fucking 100%, bro. Like, that's all that needs to be said right there, is what he's saying. It's gross, and everyone can see it, and it's 100% tribalism, but it's 100% what people are actually like, right? Trying to actually pretend that you could ever have an all-inclusive brand is just a lie. Nothing works like that in the universe. Our door's open to anybody, but if you're an asshole, you're getting ejected, so technically it's not open to everybody, right? You gotta at least be a decent fucking person. But I'll let every single person walk in the door. You're a piece of shit, you go back out the door. So there was always fucking standards, to be included in any kind of circle. Trying to market it any other way is just a fucking, dishonest statement. But at the end of the day, one thing that I was talking about with populations, the peasant-minded population, is they always want what other people have, right? And that's just nature, like to get what would feed you. When you look at crypto wanted the power of the bankers, because the bankers were perceived to have something that made them evil because they had choice and power over things you don't. And if we get in a position to be like the bankers, we're going to do exactly the same fucking thing. Right? In Clonex, you take a bunch of nobodies, you give them something for $1 that turns into somewhere 20, 30, 50,000 bucks, and they seem to have power and choice. They become the very thing they would criticize, had they had nothing. And so it's just a cycle that we deal with. The beep is still there, so I'm gonna have to kill Web3. Sorry, guys. I can't figure out where it's coming from. It is Web3 though. Okay, I just chopped it. So one of y'all. So it's a fundamental thing we have to look at. Like, the way that the Clonex brand is structured is for us to buy stuff and basically be the airdrop portal of merchandise into the marketplace for people who have like demand to be inside of a fucking very small ecosystem with wide visibility. Well, they're damaging the visibility. The wide visibility means everyone can see what level of shitheads these people are actually being. Yeah, I killed Web3. It was coming off of somebody's mic. Couldn't figure out which one. It's gone. Sorry about that. Yeah, I pulled it. The patient's dead. But so, anyways, to finish that point, like, right, what you're looking at, like, it has to be counted, right? The way they manage the brand is 100% fucking catastrophic for, you know, the demand side of the function we need to be able to sell, you know, airdrop merch to us at top dollar. Right. When something's offered free, then you're the product. That's right. That's something that we said before, right? They're not airdropping you things to fucking like benefit you. They're airdropping you things with a certain kind of look and feel in the marketplace that wants people to get the things from you and want to be in your shoes, right? That people want to be where famous people are. And you're trying to basically create these 3D avatar model, three-dimensional avatar model representations of like, you know, lifestyle and branding that people want to be part of. You can't allow the gutter trash though, which are these people who are nothing but depraved animals who want other people's shit, to get up in a position of power where they can smash other people like themselves because they're going to do it, right? This has to be managed top down. You cannot manage it from the floor. There's a reason that fucking elections are fake, right? No billionaire wants some fucking inbred piece of shit from fucking Arkansas picking the next leader of the free world. Only a moron believes that elections are real, right? In Russia, they just don't give you a choice. In America, they give you a fake choice, right? Overt versus covert control. Clonex might have fucking not realized there's a reason that things work that way and handed power to fucking literally fucking some gutter inbred piece of shit to fucking take a sledgehammer to the entire fucking China shop. So at some point they're going to make a fucking course correction, and if they don't, it's going to cripple that fucking brand. They're going to be looked at nothing, you know, special outside of the entire marketplace. I talked to Benito at length, you know, in DMs after that whole engagement, and Benito says, you know, something to the effect, I can't screen share his stuff, right? Because somehow like that's not trustworthy, but him not keeping his word is totally trustworthy. You know, that like, well, he says all communities have, you know, infighting. And I'm like, dude, did you just lower yourself to being all communities? He had no response. I'm like, you're not really thinking when you're talking, you know what I mean? And it was like a crazy statement. At the end of our conversation, he said something to me to the effect of like, I was like, I'm just a direct dude. I say exactly what the fuck I say, and he's like, I don't give a shit if you like it or not. It's a fucking fact of the matter, and I'll always say it. And he's like, I understand that's part of your online personality. And I'm like, dude, I'm like this in real life. Do you have an online personality? This must be something really crazy, because as a 40-year-old dude, that's something I would never in my life say. An online personality, I really hit me because I was like, you guys are in your 20s. You really grew up in a time period where you had a personality that wouldn't get punched in the face and a personality that could get punched in the face. And so you would actually develop as a child growing into this world, this is the problem in Gen Z. You guys grew up in a world where you actually, at your core developmental ages, had a persona online that was protected. And you could develop this inner monster of a fucking like creature you really are, like hiding behind the fucking like comfort of your screen. And then you had the in real life fucking little pussy ass bitch that could get knocked the fuck out. And that one was all kinds of fucking meek and humble, right? And in that statement, like that's a terrible thing to see from the leader of a fucking like business. Like, my online personality, I was like, bitch, I pull up at the Gagosian in real life. I'm the same nigga. Y'all have an online personality. That's why I took photos with all you fucking shit talking ass clones at the Gagosian, because you're my fans up there, right? All y'all creamy ass niggas didn't have shit to say because your online personality. Yeah, I don't have an online personality. I'm this motherfucker 24/7. If you think this is fucking scripted, bitch, you crazy. Like, for real. You haven't been paying attention. I've always been this motherfucker. Anyways, so that's scary. My online personality. Jesus Christ. What the fuck? Yeah, no better description than creamy. You know what I mean when I say that. 40-year-old people, online personality. Bro, we're who we are. Like, in the 90s, there's no messaging. Like, we're coming to your house if you talk shit. Like, what the fuck? I slapped the online personality out of you. Like, dude, I was like, that was the last sentence he wrote me. Like, he was like, I understand this is part of your online personality. I was like, wait, what? I was like, do you have two personalities? And that's how I read information, right? From the opposing end of what you say. You say something like, you know, I tell people a lot, like, you know, the way I interpret information is like from my own standpoint and from a third party standpoint. You know, if I say, hey man, you know, do you want to, you know, order some more food? No, I'm good. I'm gonna eat what I have. And then I fucking get to where I'm almost finished eating, like, hey, can I have one of your fries? I'm like, dude, are you still hungry? Like, you want more food, right? Like, when you listen to people talk, they don't realize the things they tell you. And it's like literally crazy to me. I'm like, did you just say you have a split personality? Anyways, that point's made. So yeah, Trollex, fix your shit. And nobody gives a fuck about you cum guzzler sucking Ben's dick. I don't do any of that shit. Like, Ben, please, I can't believe you've been talked to this way. Oh my god, here, let me look that up for you. Like, unreal, bro. You guys get some fucking like self-respect. Stop doing that shit. It's really, really gross. But yeah, craziest shit you'll ever see. Another thing, if you want to be a really good analyst and value things, this is a bias you can't have. Been a supporter, respect your work analysis, but calling out the founder in this way is definitely a no-go. In what way? Do you believe people that have more money than you should be given more respect than you? Because that's what that's saying. I give a fuck who you think you are. You put your pants on like me, bitch, I'm gonna tell your ass. This is the key to fucking being an objective analyst. I don't give a fuck about any of the stuff these fucking people do. Like, oh my god, bro. Don't suck people's dick publicly. It's not a good look. I mean, some people like to suck dick publicly, but for the most of us, you know, usually keep it a secret. Just saying. Anyways. There's some gotta be, you know what? I should be selling fucking goddamn like virtual knee pads, because every one of these bitches just stay down there fucking like taking it down the throat. It's crazy. Like, my god, that's a fucking missed opportunity right there. Virtual knee pads you can forge in case you need to suck that virtual dick in real life, you fucking losers. All right. Anyways, so I'm short on time. It's 9:07, our usual sweet spot of the morning. Let me get some charts open for you guys. Winternomics.tv. Virtual knee pads. Nobody forged those. All right, what do we got here? NQ, spy action, and whoops, that needs to be closed. Today, oh yeah. Oh, so we did have some core retail sales went off, and we have the FOMC today, and we have CPI went off for Great Britain. So that's what we see right here. So definitely a decent day for headlines. So this went off already. Don't know what they're coming at. So core retail sales. Remember I told you guys that they're gonna miss on things like this, right? One of the things is like once you have like the market cycle heading downwards, and they begin to forecast lowering numbers in the future downwards, but then they miss fucking accounting for inflation, and your goods selling in X amount of dollars are inflating in those dollars, going to throw off the nominal number you estimate. And then these big institutions have the ability to hedge some of the stuff that's hitting us on the inflationary ends, creating a differential in what is being passed off to the customer and what it looks like they're experiencing, meaning that they have wider margins hidden by the inflation, and you're going to have a larger nominal number than the estimates because no one's accounted for forward inflation. So now you're going to get what are upside surprises to all the estimates, and that's one of the things to keep context on. They're upside surprises to lowered estimates that are now mispriced by the people who did the estimates. It's kind of crazy, but this is what you trade in markets, right? Arbitrage of perceptions. Perceptions created by authorities that themselves are mispricing reality. It's a hell of a thing to stay on the right side of something that crazy and you realize what I just said to you. So anyways, let's go back and do stuff. Oh, I think I missed war stories last time. Let me do war stories before I get to markets and junk. So you guys, hopefully there's something here. Let me reload this. Couple of, oh yeah, so I did do we have any earnings we care about? Home Depot already happened Tuesday. That was an OnlyFans if you guys saw that. Cisco, not so much. Wednesday before the open. Target, probably interesting to see what this was with retail sales. Applied materials and semiconductors we do care about. They're probably the only person I think we really, really care about right now. They could say something kind of crazy towards this whole semi situation. And that's a solar guy. Not that big a deal, but we have a solar basket in play. So I think AMAT you give a shit about. Thank you, Izzy, for always dropping this. And then I already told you the economic stuff, right? Wednesday, right? The main things, the red stuff. It's a big red day for here. But USA, core retail is already out. And then, like we said, so that's already come out. We saw that we have upside surprises to that. So it's better than what people expected. FOMC, what they say here is going to be key, right? It's the meeting minutes, and it's basically looking at what they're likely going to do in the next meeting. So this will matter. And if you guys remember, you do Darth Maul rules when you deal with the FOMC, right? Wait for the lightsaber, wait for it to sell it, and pick a direction. So you guys who keep up with the show, you already seen the illustration of how that setup works. All right, and then lastly, in here. Must move faster. So we're actually going to finish this end of the show pretty fast here. A couple of trips to Home Depot. If you're a guy, you know that the title to my war story is true. OF pays for itself, as it has been mentioned multiple times. The levels are spot on. All you need to do is wait for the structure to develop on your time frame of choice, right? And execute without emotion. First entry, who wrote this? Trojan Mom. Wow, I like that. That's very well written. First entry, structure above previous structure. Got out because there was some Forex event and I wanted to protect my capital, made 1R. Very well said what she said though, right? On your time frame of resolution, that's very, very important. Context matters. Thank you, Izzy, for posting those events and earnings for the week. They go on my calendar. Second entry, waited for a less volume congested area, 2.5 weeks. Waited for bull flag and exited when it looked extended, got 3Rs. So she waited 2.5 weeks. This is really awesome. A lot of times you pull up something and you think like, you know, the day you pull it up, I need to do something that day. No, you don't. Like, it can take a long time from the place you're looking for your entry to actually get it. You know, I had to wait on one chart like fucking an entire week for a 3-minute entry. And I was like, I can't believe I waited a whole week for a 3-minute entry. And I actually got it. I was like, Jesus Christ, I can't believe I didn't stop looking. But I also cut my list down to smaller stuff. So like, you'd be surprised. Sometimes like the play is not the day you pulled up and you just pulled up Apple. Apple has a play that day on the 1-minute chart. It's never like that. You should always take a moment to give it a chance to develop something for you. Right? The chances you pull up the chart on the moment it has a good trade, not likely. If you ever feel that FOMO, like I just pull up and this looks good right now, you're probably in fucking danger. It's highly unlikely you pull up the chart at the exact moment of opportunity. It's statistically anomalous. So really nice and well written, Trojan Mom. Thanks for that. Now I wait for another structure to develop and get very familiar with HD. Might as well, since my hubby spends all our money there. That's a good thing, right? You guys buy the product, you should check the chart. We talked about that in, I think, History in the Making. Home Depot, some really nice plays. I'm very proud of myself. I took very seriously the guidance from Kaz and Vicky and Berger about not being a crackhead. Awesome. Crackheads don't make money. I'm not a crackhead anymore. Excellent. Thanks to the Eco2 for being supportive and available, and the Amazons for their encouragement. Amazons are our all-girl trading team, so awesome stuff. Really well written and well thought out. Can definitely see the improvements over time here. I give you a hard time, girl, but it's for your own good. I love to see the progress. So that's it for our scorecards. And I know I'm running short on time, 9:13. I'm trying never to go to 9:20, but it's going to be 9:20 because of production things. So let me get some charts up here. Okay, there we go. So this is our insane salt-based pump, fueled by fucking sea salt, I believe. This shit's crazy. So what a fucking run, right? From July 14th, this has been just fucking sane. Always good to pay attention to things like this. You got a decent triple top level here, and this is a good place. I think we pointed out on the last show to watch. Decent area now, just any major high you watch, right? Just like this, major highs, okay, great swing levels. Easiest place to watch is like the leave of other systems, right? So this is a triple top. This is nasty before we got down here, got stuck in what is the phantom zone range. I gotta go faster than this, I'm sorry. All right, sorry. So like this little triple top, it's over here. So let's look at what that was. That's actually a Nomics level from the VIX. So you had Ragnarok's level as an emotion level, and you have Nomics as a major sentiment level from October 5th VIX, right? So this location is triple top, triple top. This is a good spot, just like all the levels are, to watch for major interactions. So off Ragnarok, to Barnomics, and counter structure inside this range now, we pay attention to this. This is extended to shit. And I know it looks crazy to keep buying. It's literally rising on salt. It's got like no give back to allow people in. We want to pay attention now. We finally got a decent gap down on this. It's going to gap down like the previous sessions. What is happening here? And we want to watch now how this trades. For everyone has been cautious. If you've been watching this tight, hopefully you're not in harm's way with this gap down, at least on the resolution you're trading. And now we can give it a minute between two very significant sentiment levels to give us a structure, just like Trojan Mom said, right? And we know looking at this, I'm going to use the chart with like less shit on it, just because it's too hard to see. So Barnomics is up here. I'm not gonna transpose every level. This chart's just better because it's a little cleaner. So this worked out pretty good, huh? About what we thought we should do, right? Just turn right, fuck around, and go out again as possible. So we got this major like cloud of shit volume. This is a good place for interaction. Marked up out of it. We'd like to see, with the sentiment where it is, this guy probably survive testing the top of that system, and then be able to rotate and continue. And this would allow for like a larger resolution of time, right? You could migrate one resolution of time with that structure I would show you, and then evolve to a new resolution of time. So that's what basically kills people when you don't keep context of price, is that price basically running at one trajectory, time corrects into another time resolution of time, and people following too closely lose track of it. And that basically allows you to flip sentiments. People fucking end up saying, oh my God, it's going down, because they're watching the old resolution of time. And they're like, holy shit, it's fucking rotating. I'm a short here. And it's like, told you, a recession. Oh my God, right? And get your face ripped off. That's basically how all this works, right? It's one resolution of time migrating to another resolution of time. So we're looking here for a larger version of that hopefully respects this cloud of shit, this location of people, and allows it to continue floating on that, salt sentiment we see here. So hopefully that makes some sense to you guys. So this is forecasting, basically changing the trajectory to a larger rest of time and maintaining the uptrend structure. That's what's possible right now. So we'll leave that guy in place. And then, what the fuck? QQQ. Tech version of it, right? He's miles over this, but same fucking triple tops here. Let me see if I have anything on this chart for Qs. Yeah. So I put this here, cleared this. See this? This is exactly what we just forecast in S&P. Correct down to the top of the cloud of shit, then rotate off that. Now he's gone to test Ragnarok level on the VIX, and he was on it, holding it, gapped on it a little bit. So we want to watch basically how the Q set up around this, and in the time it takes to structure here or deeper, what the S&P does with respect to the same range. So that's what we're watching right now. It's steep as fuck. I think it would be healthy to see it correct a little bit, but not too much to allow some of the salt bags to get into it. That being said, we'll check the VIX with it, right? So the VIX is definitely something to keep track of, and he could rally up, here, maybe pierce this even, and give a meaningful correction to the market without a great deal of movement. So we watch him now. He's basically bought 19, and see what he does with 21. Does he make it, or does he fizzle right away? And does this gap down turn into a rally again instantly? That's the line in the sand at 21 is a pretty close line to keep your eyes on. DXY things, we talked about him. He would become more bullish if the market got into a fucking tired period. There he is, right? And now he's structuring a flag inside the range we said to keep your eyes on. He rotates up through this. Houston, we have a problem. The D-risk will be a little stronger. And then that being said, that's going to show itself in crypto. USDT should look structurally identical. So he's beginning to rotate up also. And so now we have our long-term trend line in USDT.D, you know what I mean? And if he rotates this angle, caution to crypto, right? So we've got our two TrollX shockwaves we keep track of. We know major movements come from high emotional locations in markets. And so I could probably just put this in there. The TrollX shockwave. Come on, tell me this isn't fun. Those shitbags have no idea what exactly it is we do on Twitter, right? We produce the most accurate market calls you've ever seen, and they're pretty sure we're a troll. That's only funny. Value hidden in plain sight, you fucking cocksuckers. All right, so that's TrollX on USD.T. So, keep your eyes on the birdie. So that's that. So that location is the same location now for that, right? So the Troll-X shockwave of Bitcoin is this. Let's put the Bitcoin on this chart, I think. So this is effectively, we'll put it on the same thing. That's the Troll-X shockwave of BTC. And of ETH, right? We'll know that because we have conduit. I'm not typing it everyone, but you guys get it. What is happening? So, right. You guys remember this, Lucky 13 was dead on time. The low target had to be adjusted, but we did get the projection for this fucking entire thing. So this is now Troll-X, right? And it's really just a bull flag in series if we look at it. It doesn't actually look that far out of sorts compared to the bull flags on the way up here. The only thing that you worry about is like, you know, can he maintain that trajectory? So right now, actually, that's still very possible to maintain that, right? Really counter trading, counter waving. This has a lot less drawing, so this might be helpful. We're counter waving in effectively the same range as that cloud of shit from the Qs. So basically watching if he can rotate through this is kind of what's key, or if we go through the angle and rotate to a larger time frame and continue back up. So pretty close, a line in the sand to keep eyes on with all this stuff. But patience is key right now with all what you're watching. 922, fuck. All right. BTC, ETH, USD.T, VIX, DXY, SPY. I did everything that was really necessary. Okay. You guys got any symbols? I can't do symbols. Wow, you guys don't ask me symbols. So the one thing that makes me, you know, kind of interesting about this is that you guys don't have a lot of symbols at all, right? You're not even looking for opportunity. As a sentiment read goes, that's kind of like a skeleton crew on ideas. Like no one's actually looking for any new ideas all the way up here. People are mad as fuck with, you know, PFPs based on ETH, and people are mad with ETH going from fucking 800 to 2,000. What are people winning on? And while we're winning on this side of the equation, no one in this equation is even looking for new opportunities. Isn't that crazy? Even in the shows, right? You guys haven't asked many symbols in the last shows. That's a sentiment read on itself. So now you can't ask it right at the tail end. No altcoin symbols. No altcoin symbols. No altcoin symbols. When has that ever been true? You remember when you motherfuckers wouldn't even ask about a stock? It's pretty fucking wild. All right, I'm gonna do that shit all as fast as humanly possible. SLDP, SARC, Nike. Okay, 4 symbols. I can do that. SLDP. What the fuck is that? SLDP. Solid power. Producer, manufacturer, electrical power products. That guy looks like something new in the marketplace. What the fuck is going on here? So I don't know what this guy's coming to market if he took over another symbol, but with a new entry structure like this in the market, he's just one structure he's got, right? He's just a bull flag. And so you're waiting to see, you know, does this thing recover this ICO price? I don't know if this is ICO price or what's going on here, but I'd like to see this level fail, you know, just as a bull flag structure goes, right? Geez, that was the worst drawing ever. Let me do that again. Right, you want to see your bull flag rotate. That's what you're watching to see if he actually gets any life down here. But this guy's going to be safer, honestly, to play him. Like, just the amount of shit chop he's got here. You're going to want this guy just to flat out get at least on top of, like, here, stabilize up here. Somebody asked Nike. I gave you guys Nike and, on publicly on Twitter. Oh shit. Did that whole chart. Didn't show you shit. My bad, guys. I'll do that again. SLDP. Sorry about that. So didn't have anything on the screen. My fault. This is his initial fucking opening high he's made right now. All his major volume has been done in this range. He's safer if he can get on top of it. That's the short of that. SARC, which I believe is a short ARC ETF. If you're basically trading this, you're trading fucking the inverse relationship of ARC itself. So, you know, you're looking, obviously probably this bull flag is what you're probably seeing, and you're trying to time, hey, when, if possible, does ARC hold this lower floor, and is it going to make a higher floor to allow it to maintain its uptrend structure, right? And if that's true, then ARC is going down again. So that's what you're really watching, is ARC going to eat it out of this bear flag. And that's what the whole market's doing, right? The bear flag from the bottom of the market really is a low resolution uptrend. We've spoken about that, right? That's what a bear flag is. A bear flag is made of a series of bull flags. And so right now, Kathy is doing exactly that. Kathy is coming out of the trenches. Let me make sure I'm right about that. That's ARC is right. Yeah, ARC innovation. Yeah. Kathy is coming out of the trenches, right? This is that bull flag, right? If we invert the chart, that's what Kathy is. And so is it a fucking bear flag, or is Kathy fucking, is the whole market in a major dead cat bounce and about to rotate down and go fucking through the floor? That's the bet with the SARC you're making. Right now, like we said, sentiment-wise, the market is rising in a low-resolution bull flag that no one's believing is possible. And until that does prove itself, right, whether you're looking at this for a rotation down or this guy for a rotation up, we're looking for the same things. So that's what we keep our eyes on. If the VIX rotates and we do see a de-risk possible and DXY starts to pump, this is going to rotate and it's going to correlate with the de-risking of the market. Nike, we gave you Nike publicly on Twitter. If you guys pay attention to, we posted it, right? Pretty good move. And we said, look at this guy. Pretty easy to look at. Look at him on a bigger res. And we're looking at this. These are marks from trough of like major bull flags till you reach to the next like bull flag to set up a trough to go again. And in measuring this, you have a pretty good consistency. The last three, about 900 days, you know, in here, a little bit off here, but at this scale, this is more accurate scale for a way to look at Nike. So looking at the macro of Nike right now, if the market is indeed put in a bottom with consumer sentiment, retail has been surprisingly strong. Like we said, we told you guys to watch fucking guys like fucking, you know, Macy's and shit like that coming at the bottom. You've seen him rotate out. Like there's a lot of strength in things that people are not really watching, right? We give you Home Depot in OnlyFans. For all you guys who played Home Depot, congrats. It's 927. I can't really go much longer than this, but Home Depot, we gave you an OnlyFans at basically at 294. It's insane fucking rotations, right? It looks like major rotations that nobody believes, and people are still trying to call this a bear flag and looking, you know, overlooking the macro structure that's being rotated on most of these assets, right? The corrections are massive, but structurally intact with, you know, long-term fucking uptrends, and nobody believes it. So, you know, that's kind of what we're looking at there. I believe that was everything, right? I thought somebody asked Home Depot. Well, it's 927, guys. I can't get the rest of them. So, but that should give you enough intel about, you know, broader markets and such like that, what you're watching. With the SPY, we're looking at in those long-term fucking uptrend structures like that, right? All these risk assets are quite correlated. So we're really watching the same things with regard to DXY, VIX, and SPY. You know, right now we need some patience to see what this day structure looks like and what happens with VIX 21 and how the Troll-like shockwave resolves itself across risk assets in the location we currently are right now. Sentiment things all day. This has been the Real Nomics, Helter Skelter. Good luck, bitches. Catch you on the flip. Peace out.
Welcome to Winternomics TV, your